Hey everyone, I'm Bruce, your host for today. Are you ready to gear up, grab a buddy, or three, and dive into the absolute best co-op experiences VR has to offer in 2025? We're talking about games that'll have you screaming, strategizing, laughing, and maybe panicking as you face zombies, aliens, demons, and who knows what else. All in glorious, immersive virtual reality. Doesn't matter if you're into dungeon-crawling adventures, pulse-pounding shooters, or chaotic party games. This list is packed with 10 out of 10 bangers guaranteed to deliver unforgettable memories with your crew. So grab your headset, assemble your squad, and let's dive headfirst into these epic co-op adventures. And hey, don't forget to stick around till the end. There's a game here for every type of gamer, from zombie slayers to fantasy explorers. Before we jump in, you know the drill. Smash that like button, drop a comment to tell us your favorite VR co-op game, and hit subscribe for more awesome gaming content. Let's go.
Except one of the guys is a dog. Who is a good boy?
Arizona Sunshine 2. When the zombie apocalypse calls, you better bring your A game, and maybe a buddy. Arizona Sunshine 2 picks up where its smash hit predecessor left off, tossing you into a sun-scorched, undead-ravaged wasteland. You play as a survivor navigating through zombie-infested towns, deserts, and ominous underground bunkers. It's more than just about survival. It's about finding scraps of hope amidst the chaos, with some dark humor sprinkled in. The gameplay is peak VR immersion. You'll scavenge for supplies, upgrade your arsenal, and use motion controls to wield everything from trusty pistols to satisfyingly brutal melee weapons. The zombies? They're not your average shamblers. They'll lunge, swarm, and keep you on your toes. Thanks to cutting-edge VR tech, every shot feels tactile, every swing impactful, and every moment a heart-pounding thrill ride. Now for the best part, co-op. Arizona Sunshine 2 lets you bring a buddy along for the carnage. Imagine frantically yelling at your partner as you fend off a horde, only to realize they're reloading at the worst possible moment. It's chaotic, hilarious, and oddly bonding. The shared experience of surviving the apocalypse amps up the tension and fun, making every encounter feel like a scene straight out of a zombie blockbuster. Big Shots. Welcome to Big Shots, the VR game where chaos, physics, and a dash of ridiculousness collide. Set in a wacky alternate universe that feels like it's straight out of a Saturday morning cartoon. The plot here is more about the fun you make with your friends than any deep storytelling. You're dropped into a vibrant world filled with mini-games, competitive challenges, and absurd scenarios that require equal parts skill and sheer luck. The gameplay is as zany as it gets. You'll be flinging objects, shooting oversized weapons, dodging wild obstacles, and testing your coordination in ways that make you question your VR reflexes. The game thrives on creativity, allowing you to approach challenges in unconventional ways. Whether you're trying to outmaneuver your opponents or just creating hilarity for the sake of it, every action feels tactile and unpredictable thanks to top-notch physics mechanics. Big Shot shines brightest when you're teaming up, or duking it out, with your friends. The co-op mode lets you strategize, sabotage, and laugh your way through increasingly wild levels. You'll either emerge as the ultimate team or dissolve into chaotic bickering, all in good fun, of course. With its cartoonish aesthetic, endlessly entertaining gameplay, and the kind of co-op chaos that builds unforgettable memories, Big Shots is a must-play VR party game for 2025. Get ready to unleash your inner goofball and let the madness unfold.
Are you okay? Malia?
Got something more than looting coming! Run!
Take this!
After the Fall. Post-apocalyptic frostbitten wasteland? Check. Endless hordes of zombies, aka Snowbreed? Double check. After the Fall drops you into an icy dystopian Los Angeles, where the only thing colder than the weather is the terror of the undead. The story follows survivors scavenging for resources and taking on the Snowbreed, mutated monsters that make surviving the frozen apocalypse a daily nightmare. The gameplay is a slick mix of adrenaline-fueled combat and scavenging survival. You'll wield an arsenal of weapons, from classic shotguns to futuristic contraptions, all of which you can customize to fit your style. The controls are buttery smooth, and the intense gunfights are paired with moments of eerie silence as you explore the frozen ruins. Every encounter feels fresh, thanks to dynamic enemies and a procedurally generated level design. But it's the co-op that makes this game shine brighter than a sunbeam on ice. You can team up with up to 3 other players for heart-pounding missions where coordination and teamwork are key. Whether you're covering each other during a zombie swarm or scrambling to revive a downed teammate, the co-op gameplay feels like being in your own action-packed zombie movie. You'll laugh, scream, and strategize your way through relentless challenges. With its dynamic combat, gripping atmosphere, and unrivaled co-op thrills, After the Fall is the ultimate VR survival shooter for friends who want to brave the apocalypse together.
Talk to me.
I'm getting EMF readings.
Okay, this is it. It's in the room. Did you see that? Hello?
Phasmophobia. Ghost hunting has never been this spine-chilling or hilarious with friends. Phasmophobia throws you and your team of up to 4 into the creepiest haunted locations, armed with nothing but a flashlight, a few tools, and a whole lot of courage, or lack thereof. Your goal? Identify the type of ghost lurking in the shadows and get out alive. The twist? Those ghosts don't play nice. The gameplay is a masterclass in tension. You'll use gadgets like EMF readers, spirit boxes, and UV lights to gather evidence while navigating environments that feel disturbingly real in VR. The spirits are intelligent, reacting to your voice and actions, which means every taunt or whispered dare could turn into a full-blown ghost hunt. The thrill escalates as lights flicker, objects move on their own, and your team panics in unison. Phasmophobia's multiplayer mode is where the game truly shines. Whether you're bravely leading the charge or hiding in the van while your friend gets dragged into the abyss, every moment is a mix of terror and comedy gold. The shared fear and constant need for teamwork make it the ultimate bonding experience. You'll argue over strategies, scream in unison, and laugh at the absurdity of your collective cowardice. With its eerie atmosphere, clever ghost AI, and endlessly entertaining co-op gameplay, Phasmophobia is a must-play for VR thrill-seekers who love scaring themselves silly.
You, Trooper! All you newbies, it's not complicated. Whatever planet you're on, that's your planet now!
Starship Troopers. Get ready to crush bugs like it's your galactic duty in Starship Troopers. Extermination. Inspired by the cult classic movie franchise, this VR gem tosses you into the boots of a soldier in humanity's relentless war against the arachnids. The plot? Simple and gloriously over the top. Humanity's survival depends on taking down hordes of alien bugs while building defenses and claiming territory on hostile planets. It's brutal, fast-paced, and exactly what fans of the franchise love. The gameplay nails the chaotic battlefield vibes. You'll deploy in squads of up to 12, where teamwork is everything. From blasting hordes of skittering arachnids to constructing fortifications that barely hold against waves of relentless bugs, every second is a fight for survival. With customizable weapons and gear, you can pick the perfect loadout for mowing down enemies or supporting your team. And thanks to VR's immersive touch, every shot, swing, and desperate retreat feels real. Fighting off an arachnid swarm is infinitely better when you're coordinating with friends in real time. Imagine screaming out warnings as the massive tanker bug bursts through your defenses or laughing and crying together as someone gets dragged away by a stealthy lurker. It's teamwork under pressure, and it's glorious. You'll strategize, adapt, and experience epic moments of camaraderie or utter chaos. Green Hell. Survival takes a gritty and immersive turn in Green Hell VR, where you're stranded in the unforgiving Amazon rainforest. The plot is a harrowing tale of desperation, exploration, and uncovering the secrets of the jungle while battling hunger, injuries, and the mental toll of isolation. With its realistic approach to survival mechanics, this game is not just about staying alive, it's about thriving in the wild. Gameplay plunges you into a brutal and lifelike environment where everything, from gathering food to crafting tools, feels tactile and intuitive. You'll hunt for resources, fend off predators, and navigate dense, perilous jungles where every sound could mean danger. The survival mechanics are top-notch, forcing you to balance nutrition, health, and sanity. You'll craft weapons, build shelters, and even treat wounds with makeshift bandages, because in this jungle, the tiniest misstep could spell disaster. Bringing friends along transforms the game into a dynamic blend of teamwork and resource management. One person might be hunting while another builds a shelter, and the sheer thrill of fending off a jaguar or surviving a storm together cements the feeling of camaraderie. Plus, sharing laughs over botched attempts to climb trees or fish in muddy waters makes the tension so much more bearable. Path of the Warrior. Step into a neon-soaked, retro-fueled brawler with Path of the Warrior, a VR love letter to classic beat-em-up arcade games. The plot here isn't winning any Oscars, but who cares? You're the ultimate street fighter, cleaning up a crime-infested city by punching, kicking, and throwing down in the most ridiculously fun ways imaginable. The gameplay is as wild as it gets. You'll face off against waves of thugs in dingy bars, seedy streets, and over-the-top arenas, all set to a rockin' 80s soundtrack. Combat is intuitive and absurdly satisfying, with punches, uppercuts, and even environmental takedowns. Ever wanted to slap someone with a bar stool or fling them into a jukebox? This game makes it happen. The controls feel seamless, and the chaotic action makes every brawl an adrenaline-pumping spectacle. But the co-op mode? That's where the game shines. You and a friend can team up to deliver justice in true tag team style. Picture this. You're double-teaming enemies, pulling off synchronized takedowns, and laughing hysterically when one of you accidentally gets clocked by a flying chair. The dynamic shifts from survival to pure fun as you strategize or just embrace the chaos together. With its nostalgic vibes, action-packed gameplay, and outrageously fun co-op mode, Path of the Warrior is a VR party waiting to happen. It's a must-play for anyone who loves old-school brawlers with a fresh VR twist. Legendary Tales. If you've ever dreamed of diving headfirst into a medieval fantasy world with a squad of adventurers, Legendary Tales is your calling. This VR action RPG delivers a gripping dungeon-crawling experience with rich lore and plenty of opportunities to wield swords, magic, and brute strength. The plot may seem simple: explore dark dungeons, battle terrifying foes, and uncover hidden treasures. But the devil is in the details, and it's as immersive as VR gets. Gameplay is an absolute masterpiece of physics-based combat and exploration. Every swing of your sword, block with your shield, or spell you cast feels realistic and weighty. The dungeons are procedurally generated, so no two runs are the same, keeping you on your toes with varied enemies and traps. You can customize your gear and abilities, tailoring your playstyle whether you prefer to charge in head first or play a tactical game of cat and mouse with your enemies. Grab up to 3 friends, form your ultimate party, and tackle the depths together. You'll be divvying up loot, strategizing boss fights, and laughing, or panicking, when someone accidentally triggers a trap. The teamwork feels organic, and the shared victories make every battle feel epic. With its rich combat system, infinite dungeon variety, and unforgettable co-op adventures, Legendary Tales is the VR fantasy game of your dreams. Prepare for camaraderie, chaos, and countless "did you see that" moments. Hellsweeper VR. Prepare to defy gravity, logic, and maybe a bit of sanity in Hellsweeper VR, the ultimate demon-slaying extravaganza. Set in a dark and twisted underworld, the game pits you as an unstoppable force against legions of hellspawn. The plot? Simple but effective. Eradicate evil, explore hellish landscapes, and survive long enough to become a legend. It's a non-stop thrill ride through fire and brimstone. The gameplay is pure adrenaline. You're not just walking or running, you're wall running, flipping, and dashing across nightmarish arenas. The combat is as versatile as it gets, letting you dual-wield weapons, summon magical abilities, or crush enemies with environmental interactions. The physics-based mechanics mean every strike and spell feels impactful, and the freedom of movement makes you feel like an acrobatic warrior tearing through hell. Plus, the roguelike progression keeps things fresh as you unlock weapons, powers, and upgrades with every run. Now let's talk co-op mode, where the chaos becomes double the fun. Team up with a friend to take on the underworld's worst in a coordinated dance of destruction. Whether you're covering each other's backs or combining abilities for devastating combos, the co-op mode transforms every battle into a symphony of mayhem. The shared victories and hilarious mishaps make it a must-play for anyone craving co-op thrills.
Ready?
Ready.
Let's go.
Dungeons of Eternity. Dungeons of Eternity is your ultimate VR dungeon-crawling fantasy dream come to life. Set in a sprawling, ever-changing world, the game drops you into mysterious, ancient dungeons teeming with traps, treasures, and terrifying foes. There's no grand tale, just you, your friends, and the age-old quest for glory and loot. The real story unfolds as you dive deeper into its richly crafted dungeons. The gameplay is as dynamic as it gets. Every dungeon is procedurally generated, ensuring that no two adventures feel the same. You'll wield swords, bows, magic, and even environmental objects with realistic physics-based mechanics that bring every swing, block, and spell to life. From solving intricate puzzles to facing off against massive dungeon bosses, the game keeps you constantly on edge. And the best part? Every bit of treasure you snag or weapon you upgrade feels earned. You can team up with up to 3 friends to explore, battle, and survive the treacherous depths together. Coordination is key. While one friend fends off a swarm of skeletons, another could be disabling traps or snagging a chest of gold. The shared experience of tackling challenges, laughing at botched strategies, or screaming when a hidden enemy ambushes the group creates unforgettable moments. With its immersive gameplay, endless dungeon variety, and stellar co-op action, Dungeons of Eternity is a VR masterpiece for anyone craving an epic adventure with friends. And there you have it. 10 absolutely perfect, adrenaline-fueled, laugh-until-you-cry VR co-op games that are dominating 2025. Whether you're slaying zombies in Arizona Sunshine 2, dodging traps in Dungeons of Eternity, or going full-on acrobatic in Hellsweeper VR, these games prove that everything's better with friends. So, which of these epic adventures are you jumping into next? Let us know in the comments below, and if we missed your favorite VR co-op gem, tell us about it. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the best of gaming. Until next time, keep those headsets charged and your squads ready, because the virtual world is waiting.